Hey, what's up, everybody? BDL44 coming at you another video. All right, so the score was 119, 118. The Lakers lost the basketball game at home to the Orlando Magic, man, and came down to missed free throws, amongst other things, but it really did come down to missed free throws. Started with Austin missing two in the final 5 minutes, then Braun missing one, and AD missing one, then AD missing two. That would have put us in a position to have a 4-point lead, and we let Franz Wagner light up a 3-point shot from behind the arc um, with a second to go, and we weren't able to capitalize on anything uh, in the closing second. I'm uh, I'm pretty damn pissed. I'm not I'm not really sure how to even do this video right now because everything's so fresh. You know what I mean? Um, I give you guys my raw take. And to be completely honest with you, I started having link issues in the last 20 seconds of the game, so I missed the free throws that we missed. I didn't see them. So I'm already pissed off about that. The game didn't give me no trouble until the final minute, basically. But we did miss those free throws. I did see Franz Wagner hit the shot. I did see Anthony Davis try to attempt a fall away, fade away, didn't even draw glass. Um, as time expired, I got a lot to say, so bear with me. I did try to retain some numbers, but when you're this frustrated, it's kind of hard to remember numbers, man. But the Lakers, uh, I guess I could start with the good. Only 10 turnovers on the night, so that's not bad to their 17. So we definitely beat them there. We shot out above 50% from the field, so that is good news. I thought AD played really well, even though he missed the two free throws that would have iced the game, and it opened the door up for us to lose the game. He had hit 7 or 10 of them, so up until the final closing minute, he was perfect from behind arc, from the free throw line, excuse me. And he did hit some threes as well from behind the arc. I think he walked away with like 37 points, so he definitely kept up his good play. That's MVP worthy. LeBron James had a fantastic night. I thought he was clutch, except for the free throw missed. But I mean, he hit some big threes down the stretch. We thought we had the game iced the way he was playing the final 5 minutes. But you can't close a team out without hitting free throws, man. You cannot close a team out without hitting free throws. I think he walked away with about 31 points. So this was a really good Braun night. Uh, I thought Dalton Connect played a good game. Of course, he had to be the decoy tonight as we expected, but he walked away with about 17 points. I wish he would have taken a few more shots, but I thought he was balanced. He let the game come to him. I thought he was really good. Cam Reddish, 8 points, 8 rebounds. I thought he should have had more minutes tonight. He was really good with the minutes given, especially in that first half. He went to work. I thought Max Christie was pretty good as well. Same thing. Got to the rim a couple times. Rebounded the ball pretty well. I don't remember exactly what he walked away with. Probably only like 6 points or something like that. But it was a good set of minutes for him. Uh, so that's the good for the most part. Some of the people who did us in were actually a part of the good, missing free throws. So it was a team effort, coming together to lose this game. We really worked together to lose this game. I have to say, most of the time when we talk about a team effort to win, this was a team effort in a loss. And I give a lot of credit to the Orlando Magic, of course, Franz Wagner, who will be getting the game ball tonight. He had double-digit assists, I think 11 assists, over 35 points. He was 4 steals. He was awesome, super awesome at that. And I got to give credit to Jalen Suggs, who did exactly what I told you he was going to do, hound the hell out of us. His defense was stifling. He pressed our ball handlers and was real pest, like an extreme pest tonight. And did a lot of good things on the offensive end as well as I predicted he would. Got into that scoring column, scored over 20 points. So I thought this was a very good Jalen Suggs game. Goga Batazde was all over the glass tonight. He traveled on a play where he was able to get to the line and they didn't call it. And the officials had a lot to do with my frustration as well tonight. I guess I'll discuss that a bit more. I have a lot to say, you guys. So just trying to get everything out. But you know, giving Orlando credit, man. I thought they were a good team tonight. Even though they turned the ball over, they did not shoot better than the Lakers. But they did out-rebound us quite a bit. Crashing the glass, 15 offensive boards for the Orlando Magic. So, you know, that was a big problem for our team, but definitely something they could be proud of, given the fact that they only had 3 against the Clippers last night. Mind you, this is a back-to-back they're coming off of. And, you know, I thought they were really legit, man. The stuff that the other teams that we've been facing, things that we've been able to get away with against those teams, passing a certain way, missing clutch free throws, offensive rebounds. I told you guys, this was why I was concerned throughout the entire 6-game winning streak, because I said, if we keep doing this stuff against good teams, we're going to lose. And everything that we've been doing in this 6-game winning streak that we've been able to get away with, we carried into this basketball game and we lost. I don't think the Lakers played any different tonight than they've been playing all 6 of those wins. But you can't do that crap against good teams. We've been playing some bad defensive teams. So you can afford to throw the ball around and turn the ball over or miss clutch free throws. We missed clutch free throws in the last game. In the Dalton Connect game where he went for 1,000,000 points, we were missing clutch free throws. Had a horrible fourth quarter. Some of them habits we carried into this fourth quarter and we lost the game. This is why you find me so upset at the end of certain wins, because these tendencies always end up biting you when you go up against real talent. And the Orlando Magic, though they lost last night to the Clippers, they are in a streak of 6-game winning. And that Clipper game was an outlier because there was certain things that were outside of their character. So it woke them up. Things that they did wrong in that game, they hadn't done wrong all damn season. So you knew they were going to come in and try to erase some of those problems. 3 offensive rebounds, you knew they were going to crash the glass tonight. You see what I'm saying? They gave up double-digit offensive rebounds, so you knew they were going to trash the glass on the other side as well. They beat the hell out of us on the glass tonight. It was bad. And look, as fantastic as Franz Wagner was tonight, I thought JJ didn't put the right defense on him in the first damn place. Throughout the course of the meat and potatoes of the game, he had either Austin or Dalton trying to guard him one-on-one. Nah, fam. As I told you guys in the pregame video, I felt like the Lakers have a problem guarding people like Franz Wagner. Forwards who are tall and lanky, who can get their own shot. This is a problem for us. We don't have the defender out there without Vanderbilt. We don't have the person that can guard them. So as a result, we got to team guard these people. You got to double these guys. You got to make them pass the rock. And while Franz had 11 assists, clearly he was passing. We didn't shut him down or slow him down in any way, and he won the game for his team. So we got to address that somehow, or it's going to be a reoccurring theme. Anytime we run into these Franz Wagner, Brandon Ingram, Jason Tatum-like dudes, they're going to kick our tail. Kevin Durant, they're going to always have big games against us because we can't guard them. So that is something that we saw tonight, and it played out exactly the way I thought it would. You know, at the end of the day, we would have won this game if we'd hit free throws, man. For all the different things that were nuanced in regards to this basketball game, it came down to people just bricking free throws. That's it. There were a lot of things that led to why we weren't any good, but we could have won the game just the same if people just hit the damn free throws, bro. 69% from the free throw line or some stupid crap like that. I mean, we're not even talking about the worst players on our team. We're talking about Bron and AD and Austin damn Reeves, of whom I got a lot to say about as well. Austin Reeves, bro, I was really tired of you tonight, man. I was tired of you, bro. In the second quarter, I was having real trouble with you because everybody was on fire except for you, and you kept shooting. I mean, it got to a point where I looked up and down the box score, and everybody was shooting above 50% or at 50%. And then you got Austin at 3 of 10, and he just keeps attempting, bricking, and it let the Orlando Magic back in the game at that point. We were up by a good 7 to 8 points, and then he just started doing what he was doing, and every time he bricked, they come back and turn it into scoring on the other end. It was just like, yo, Austin, somebody has to be honest with you and tell you, bro, your shooting hurts your team. We like your aggression, but you have to find when to do it and when not to do it. Because sometimes we got other people who are hitting shots, and you're taking possessions away from the squad. It's bricking. It is something we talked about yesterday in the video that I made while I was out and about. We talked about it for a good 15 minutes. And we saw it rear its ugly head tonight, and it contributed to our loss. So his poor shooting tonight was definitely not helpful. Not to mention he started the process of the bricking of free throws down the stretch of this basketball game. So this was a bad Austin night, man. I don't think he walked out of there with more than 9 points. I'm not pleased with him tonight. I'm not. I thought he was very aggressive. I thought he threw his body around. I thought he really attacked the glass. But he needs to learn how to turn on and off his aggression. When it's necessary, he put his foot on the gas. And when it's necessary, he pull back and be a facilitator. That's where he's going to have to grow in order to help his team. That's just what it is, man. And then the other person that I really had a hard time with was D'Angelo Russell in the third quarter. His three-point shot just did not fall. And as a person who's not a professional, I don't feel like I'm qualified to really be as frustrated as I actually feel. So I'll just say the shot didn't fall. And I was really frustrated with that. But I have a lot more colorful language because at the end of the day, we kept finding him when we really needed him, and he just wasn't able to deliver over and over and over again. And it also contributed to why the Orlando Magic had a close game from which to win. You know, from a guy like Gabe Vincent, I don't expect for him to catch and shoot and make shots. But for a guy like D'Angelo Russell, who's started his career off with ice in his veins, it's really difficult to see him not be able to hit a catch and shoot three-point shot 4 and 5 times in a damn quarter. I like the assist he had to Dalton Connect, where he found Dalton for a three-point shot. I think we needed more of those looks. But I really needed D'Lo to hit some catch and shoot three-point shots tonight, and he just did not hit any of them in the third quarter. And I thought it also contributed to the poor play of the Lakers and ultimately our loss. Now, if you want my non-qualified way of saying it, I just thought that he was throwing up some bullcrap. I think this is a human being who's good at shooting the ball, and I think he displayed himself as somebody who couldn't shoot tonight, and I don't understand it. Shots are either going to fall or they're not, but it didn't look like he was getting much lift on them. It didn't look like he was throwing them up with much confidence. It didn't look like he really gave a damn about the shot falling at all, to be honest with you. He was just throwing up some bullcrap. That's what it looked like. But like I said, after listening to ball players for years, growing up around this game, I know that that's not something that they want to hear from me. So I'll just say I'm not qualified to have that opinion. It's just how I feel. But it didn't look like he was trying to hit the shots. It looked like he was just throwing up some bullcrap. And when he's hot, he can hit 9 and 10 threes in a game. But when we need him to hit shots because the defense is crowding us out and the only pass we can make is him, suddenly he turns into me. That's what it looked like. And I'll tell you right now, I can't shoot worth a damn. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I was frustrated with my guards there, man. I was frustrated with my guards, and I was frustrated with my coach for allowing them to stay out there so long when we had a certain identity in the first half that was working for us with other people. Max Christie and Cam Reddish were killing. They were doing everything that Orlando was doing to us. And I even mentioned it in the halftime video. Diving on the floor, getting offensive rebounds. Hell, Cam Reddish didn't even miss any shots tonight. He was making every damn thing, too. And he's sitting there in the fourth quarter with a long face. He earned those opportunities, man. He had a career-high 8 rebounds. He earned the opportunities that you failed to give him tonight, JJ, because you were running people out there who were shooting their team out the damn game against very good defense that they're not even qualified to be against based on the specifics of what we talked about at the beginning of this game. If you're going to have Austin Reeves and D'Lo Russell, who do not handle ball pressure, big defensive guards on them well, you're going to have yourself exposed. And JJ left those 2 men out there to get exposed tonight. When he had 2 defenders out there who were bringing the identity to the game that was matching Orlando, I thought that was a poor coaching decision. You should have went with more Max Christie and Cam Reddish tonight. They earned those minutes in the first half. D'Lo and Austin weren't doing nothing for you, and you left them out there to dry, man. You left them out there to dry, bro. So I wasn't pleased with those 3 people tonight. That's who gets the blame for me. Yes, you got to make free throws. You would have won the game. But the game should have never been close because we shouldn't have been leaning on cold hands who were likely going to be outclassed tonight by the defensive pressure that was placed upon them. And that's exactly what happened. They got outclassed by defensive pressure, as predicted. And we didn't put enough defensive pressure on the other team just the same because we kept our defenders sitting down. It's just the wrong strategy going against an Orlando Magic, especially when you see it working in the first half. We knew at the beginning of this game, before it even started, this is not a D-Lo game. This is not a Connect game. This is not a Austin game. We said that at 7:30 this damn morning, bro. I wasn't the only one saying it. Other people were saying it as well. Like, it's understood that this was not a game for those people. And they sucked. Dalton didn't. I got to admit, Dalton did not suck. He played within himself. He was actually pretty damn good. But Austin and D'Lo, they sucked tonight, man. And it was predictable because they were just going to be pressured. They were going to be pressured by people who know what the hell they're doing defensively. And they don't handle that very well. Neither one of them. So we left some meat on the bone tonight. We could have won this game several times over. We could have won this game. We just did not identify what was working and what was not. And we didn't hit our free throws, ultimately. And look, if we don't run some offensive rebounding drills, man, and we keep on being bad at this, we talk about how bad we are at transition defense. But I would imagine we're just as bad at defensive rebounding. This is awful, fam. We're giving up double-digit rebounds every single night. This is craziness. 14 in the last game, 15 in this one, 14 in the game before last, 12 in the game before last. I mean, what do I need to say? We are probably the worst defensive rebounding team in the world. All we do is give up second chance and third chance opportunities to teams, bro. No matter who's on the damn floor, we're letting them get the board. We said it tonight that they are a three-point shooting team that doesn't shoot the percentage very well. They jacked up 41 three-point shots. I think they may have hit 17 or something like that. We didn't probably rebound any of them misses. We probably didn't rebound any of them. Like, that's how ridiculous it seems to me, man. I am so very frustrated with this team tonight. Even if we would have won the game, I was frustrated with this team. But that we lost just signifies all of the frustration being valid. We wasted a good Bron game. I thought he was really good on the glass. He assisted. You know, he scored. He was clutch. Big shots in the third, big shots in the fourth. Lots of contact, lots of damage taken. You know what I mean? We took hits tonight. We fell on the floor tonight. We went through a lot with a physical basketball team and did not capture the victory. All that punishment for nothing. You know what I'm saying? All that damn punishment for nothing. And this is why I told people we were on a 6-game winning streak. Not to get all excited about that damn 6-game winning streak, because we didn't play nobody. San Antonio was the best team we saw. Everybody else was severely depleted or a tanking squad. You didn't beat anybody. Tonight was your test. And you failed doing the same stuff that you did against those depleted tanking squads. And you lost your first home game tonight with your beautiful floor and your beautiful colors wearing. All of that stuff was fantastic. I loved the color scheme, but now it's synonymous with freaking losing, just like I was worried about. Get our first home loss wearing our brand new threads. It's like, y'all, man, y'all failed tonight, man. Y'all failed to identify what was working. You failed to hit free throws, and you failed to get boards. And the Orlando Magic succeeded, man. They beat you. They were the better team tonight, and it's a damn shame because their best player is sitting on the bench. Paolo Banchero in street clothes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm frustrated tonight. I know we didn't have Rui Hachimura. We didn't have several players that would have made this a much more competitive game. Obviously, this was a Vanderbilt game, would have did great with, but we had more than enough on that court to win the game. We just had to play the right people. Cam Reddish should have been playing more. You don't need to stick to minutes mentality when the matchup serves the player that ultimately you don't want to get the more minutes to. You give him more damn minutes. That's it. You give him more minutes. Cam Reddish and Max Christie should have been on the floor more. They played well enough in the first half and the matchups catered to their style. They should have been on the floor more. D'Lo Russell, I've seen you after games like this get into the gym and shoot shots after the game. Tonight's one of those nights where you get in that gym and you shoot shots after the game, bro. That's it. Everybody else is going to kill you for your third quarter performance. I've already said what I had to say. You just got to put up the shots. Because at the end of the day, I think you're pretty good shooting the ball off the dribble, but off the catch, you didn't give us nothing, man. You gave us nothing tonight. And we needed every one of them damn shots. You gave us nothing. And Austin Reaves, as I said, man, the green light is good, but you got to know when to do it and when not to. You got to have much more of a feel for your teammates and much more of a feel for when it calls for you to do so. Because it can be extremely helpful when you're that aggressive when it's needed, but it's extremely harmful when you're aggressive, when you're bricking and we don't necessarily need it because other people are hitting shots. Tonight you had it on when you didn't need it on, bro. That second quarter, we did not need you to be the most aggressive player when you're the most inefficient player on the floor. That's not what we need from you. You got to know when to do it. And if you can't discern when to do it, it's going to cap off who you're going to be. That's it. And JJ Redick, you got to scheme better for defensive assignments with these 6'10" small forwards who can create for themselves. We don't have the player that we can throw at them and just, slap our hands together and say we've finished the job. You got to figure out something defensively that can be better than that crap that we keep on doing, because these people are killing us every single time we run into one of these dudes, and tonight was no exception. Austin Reaves and Dalton Knecht cannot guard these people, bruh. Stop allowing them to be on islands with these people in isolated situations. They're going to kill them every time, bruh. And there's a lot of them in this league. Stop doing it. It's really what it came down to. I'll admit the big shot that he hit, Cam Reddish was on him. It's about as good as we can get in a lot of situations. I wasn't mad at that possession, but every possession leading up to it, where you had Austin or DK on him, hell nah, bro. There were situations where you had D'Angelo Russell down there trying to guard Anthony Black, driving at the rim. Hell nah, bro. Nah, this is why you get away from these guys in the games like this, because the assignments don't work on either side of the floor. I did not like what we did out there defensively. I didn't like who we used in those situations, or switching out, or however the scheme went to make it so that they were able to take advantage of those opportunities. It shouldn't have ever been possible. None of that should have ever been possible, JJ. Hit your damn free throws, fellas, man. That's really what it comes down to. Hit your damn free throws, bro. Salute the Kobe minute. We've had a lot of games lately. If people really been paying attention and not being so excited about the way we've been able to win these games and the shiny stuff that's been happening while we win those games, you would realize that we've been doing this for a couple games in a row. Missing free throws down the stretch, having bad fourth quarters and stuff. This has been going on throughout the course of the winning streak. This ain't just tonight's crap. These are trends that we've been having the whole time. They just finally bit us in the backside, just like I told you they would. So that's really what it is, man. This was a very tough loss. There's a lot of unhappy Laker fans out there, and I'm one of them. But there are key things that we did wrong tonight that we didn't discover tonight. That's the reality of it. If people are analyzing this stuff, they know what the hell we did was not new. We've been having these same issues over and over again. And if we would have played good teams, we'd be on a 7-game losing streak because of these same mistakes, man. It's the truth. We happen to have a soft part of our schedule. We took care of the ones we were supposed to take care of, but we didn't capture one that we needed to tonight. And it's going to bite us. Believe that. Just like the Detroit game, the Orlando game is going to bite you. Some mistakes you can't make once. And losing a game like this is definitely one of those mistakes. So that's what I got to say, man. We got the Nuggets next. As if we want to run into that team after this type of situation when we got these kind of problems. Yes, Denver's on their way. They will be here on Friday. So that's really what it is, man. I don't know if there's anything else I want to add to this particular game. But this is a game where I will always understand we should have won this damn game. Just like the Miami game early last season, where Cam Reddish missed the corner 3, and I never forgot it. This is one of those, I think, for me, where we had this beautiful floor, debuted. We had a good situation going on in the fourth quarter with Bron hitting all types of shots. We thought we had the game in the bag, but we missed free throws. We played poor defense down the stretch, and we let that team body us up. And the referees didn't help. The officiating was awful. They didn't call a lot of fouls they should have called. They let traveling get away with, the referees, they were awful tonight. They got away with murder, man. I'm pretty sure they'll be spoken of in regards to this matchup. They will be. But as far as I'm concerned, that ain't what cost us this game. What cost us this game is the Lakers' own bad tendencies. That's it. Finally caught up to them. So that's pretty much what I have to say, man. Poor loss. BDL 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.